go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for coming today. Very important process for us. It's been quite some years since we were able to do something like this. So we've had to do it over 3 days. We've had to invite a lot of different people, but nonetheless, thank you all for coming. So before we begin officially, we're going to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If everybody could remain standing, we're going to have a moment of silence in honor of all those first responders that have come before us to pay the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you. Please be seated. So a couple of brief introductions. My name is Greg Ellis. I'm the Division Chief of Administration with Citrus County Fire Rescue. We have our Fire Chief, Craig Stevens, all the way to the left. Deputy Fire Chief, Keith Long. In the second row, we have our Division Chief of EMS, Jason Morgan. Next to him, a Captain of Training, Mike Fletcher. And then beside him is our Battalion Chief, Scott Prater. Again, thank you all for coming. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Chief Morgan that's going to begin the commencement address.
Let me start off by acknowledging my gratitude to all of you today. I am proud of each of you individually for your service to Citrus County. The fire service is filled with talented, dedicated people who use their gifts in service of others. Citrus County Fire Rescue employees have daily opportunities to make a true difference and positively impact the citizens of Citrus County. Car accidents, medical emergencies, fires, and countless other uncertain situations bring first responders to the heart of the problem to address the issues at hand. Due to this nature, often we see people on their worst days and do whatever we can to make it a little better. Today, you're being honored because you have successfully applied skills you learned to make that bad day turn around for the citizens you serve. Now let's take a look back and see what brought you to where you are today. It all started with a dream as a child, or at least it did for me. Look back when you were growing up and think of all the aspirations you had of growing up getting that special job. Parents want what is best for their children and know there will be several struggles along the way that will only shape you for your purpose in life. Critics will come and try to pressure you away from what you have worked hard for. Those childhood dreams help to shape a person on what they may do when they grow up and go out into the world as a productive member of society. Did you allow those goals to grow up and shape you along the way, or did you allow others to twist you into something that was not part of your childhood? Dreams do not come true just because you want them to. It takes hard work, and it takes hard work that others may fear, but you choose to accept the challenge and create change in your life. Along the way, some of you may have lost your dreams or wandered on a path away from your destiny. It is important at that point to remember what the most important thing is so that you can be true to yourself and those objectives you had as a child. The time we have on earth is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. Listen to that inner child's voice and have the courage to follow that dream and not what others may dream for you. You don't owe anyone an explanation on what your design is from childhood. I want you to look back on your journey to where you are today. Remember to push past your fear because you have answered the call to be where you are today. You choose this desire for something bigger than yourself and ensure you fight every day to make yourself proud of that inner childhood dream. The challenges that you face on a daily basis will become the opportunities to strengthen your hope of success. Never be ashamed of trying. Your determination and creativity will follow you throughout your life. Taking some lyrics from a song, this should speak for you today. All your life you've been hustling, and today is your appraisal. You're going to be the greatest with everything coming up aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. I leave you with this today. If that little kid inside of you likes who you have become, then how bad can you be? I'd like to turn the rest of the presentation over to Chief Stevens.
I don't know about the rest of the presentation, but I'll come up. So, if I could have this group in front of us stand up, take one step forward, and then you're going to turn around and face the crowd. Okay, we're going to read the oath to them, or they're going to read the oath back to us. Okay? So, I'm going to ask you to state your name, and also to state your name, state your actual name. And then I'm going to ask you to state your rank, state whatever rank you hold. And the rest of it should be pretty simple. You can say exactly what I have. Okay. Good. All right. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to perform my duties as a state your rank for Citrus County Fire Rescue to the best of my ability. I pledge to serve my fellow first responders and citizens with compassion, courage, honor, trust, and integrity. I will always conduct myself in a professional manner and will dedicate my effort to saving lives and property. I swear to uphold the laws and the Constitution of the United States of America, the state of Florida, and Citrus County. So help me God. Okay. Can I put your hand up? And you can take your seats. Next, Chief Ellis is going to read out the names for the pinning.
So we refer to this part of the process as the pinning ceremony. The significance of it is that we have our family, loved ones, whoever's here with our first responders, come up and actually put the badge on them. That signifies, family involvement and to show the importance and honor of it. So with that, first up, I'd like to invite paramedic Austin Featherstone. He's going to be pinned by his fiancee, Tara. And Tara, since you're the first one, if you draw blood, you do get the lottery. So. Next, I'd like to invite paramedic Kimberly Festa, pinned by her father, Paul. And we can attest that putting a badge in a shirt is not an easy process, to say the least. Next, we'll have EMT Nicholas McNeil, pinned by his daughter Cameron and wife Sheila. Next, I'd like to invite EMT Joshua Carollo, going to be pinned by his father, Chief Carollo. Brings us to the next part, which is going to be our promotional process. So I'd like to invite all of those being promoted, if you can come to the front. Going to turn this back over to Fire Chief Stevens.
So the promotional process allows us to allows family members to get back at them again and pin them again. So we're gonna pin them also, just like we did the first group. So, gentlemen, if I could have you go ahead and stand, take one step forward, and then turn around and face the crowd. You're gonna repeat after me, right? Now, when I say state your name, state your name. Don't repeat state your name, and then state your rank. State your rank. Very good. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. To perform my duties as a state your rank. For Citrus County Fire Rescue. To the best of my ability. I pledge to serve my fellow first responders and citizens. It's hard. With compassion, courage, honor, trust, and integrity. I will always conduct myself in a professional manner. And will dedicate my effort to saving lives and property. I swear to uphold the laws and Constitution of the United States of America, the state of Florida, and Citrus County, so help me God. You take your seat.
And to be fair, we're firemen and first responders for a reason, so reciting pledges aren't the best thing. First up, I'd like to have previous driver engineer Randall Godwin, now promoted to Lieutenant Godwin, come forward. He's going to be pinned by his daughter Savannah and wife Amanda. Next, I'd like to invite firefighter Rudy Hagestron, now promoted to driver engineer. He's going to be pinned by his girlfriend, Haley.
One more. Thanks.
Next, I'd like to invite firefighter Levi Nevels, promoted to the rank of driver engineer. He's going to be pinned by his wife, Jessica. And father, what was it? Nevels. Chief Nevels? And Chief Nevels, sorry.
One more. Why don't you come in front, please? And sir, if you could come closer, thank you. Perfect. One more. And last one. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to have driver engineer Kevin Scott, now promoted to the rank of lieutenant. He's going to be pinned by his stepson, Hunter.
More. Thank you.
This now brings us to the next part of the ceremony, the awards presentation. I'd like to invite Chief Stevens and Chief Long to the podium.
Once again, congratulations to all the inductees and promotional personnel. We are very proud of your effort and wish you all the continued success. Next, we're going to move to our awards. Our awards are going to be read off from lowest precedence to highest precedence. There's going to be a description of the award read, and then the narrative that accompanies the award and who is receiving it. First up is our Specialty Achievement Awards. This award recognizes a member's specializations, special achievements, or assignment to a specialized unit. As firefighters, we grow in experience based on the amount of time we put into perfecting our craft. That goes for techniques and tactics, but also through sacrificing our bodies in blood, sweat, and pushing past moments of pain. Florida Smoke Diver is a physically and mentally demanding program designed to challenge the most elite firefighters in our profession. We are very proud to recognize the following individuals as being the first within Citrus County Fire Rescue to successfully complete Florida Smoke Diver's grueling course. Driver Engineer Rudy Hodgestron and Driver Engineer Edward Panicia. Please step forward.
Yeah, that's good. Good angle. Very good. One more. Thank you.
Next, our department would like to identify personnel who were assigned and deployed out of county to the aid of those affected by Hurricane Ian in Southwest Florida. Engine Strike Team 1401 was deployed from October 1st to 11th, 2022. These individuals supported the emergency operations and relief efforts while also representing the agency and county with the highest degree of professionalism, compassion, and integrity. We are proud to recognize Driver Engineer Brandon Schwing as part of that strike team.
Perfect, thank you.
Next is our Clinical Save Award. A Clinical Save Award is awarded to members involved in a clinical save based on the following criteria. The patient was found pulseless and non-breathing. The patient was treated and transported to a hospital with a subsequent transfer from the emergency department to an intensive care unit or released. Today, we are proud to recognize a few individuals who have represented this criteria. On June 6, 2021, Squad 7 was dispatched in a responded emergency to West Gym Lane in Crystal River in reference to a cardiac arrest. Squad 7 crews arrived after Nature Coast EMS Medic 103 and began assisting with CPR procedures. Crews secured patient onto a stretcher and loaded into the ambulance. Squad 7 crews then assisted Nature Coast EMS with patient transport and treatment to the local ED. So with great pleasure, we would like to present this Clinical Save Award to Driver Engineer Christopher Caravetto.
Thank you.
Next is a Unit Citation Award. This Unit Citation Award is designed to recognize a functional unit that performs in a superior manner on the scene of an emergency scene or displays an extraordinary performance of tasks beyond their normal duties. The unit must display such outstanding performance of exceptionally difficult tasks as to set it apart from other units. This award may be presented to members who participated in an action that contributed to the overall professionalism of the department. Today, we are recognizing Driver Engineer Brandon Schwing and Driver Engineer Rudy Hodgestron for taking it upon themselves, along with others, to renovate and complete a gym within Station 3 for all members to use while assigned to the station. They did this at their own time, money, and effort.
One more. Thank you.
Next is the Meritorious Service Award. The Meritorious Service Award may be awarded to a member who distinguishes himself or herself by performing in an outstanding manner worthy of recognition while engaged in the mediation of a fire, emergency or medical emergency, rescue, hazardous materials incident, or other type of response. These actions may include, but are not limited to, those resulting in the preservation of a human life or the significant conservation of property. Today, we are very proud to present these awards following this event. On May 9th, 2021, our department was dispatched to West Powerline Street in reference to a motor vehicle accident with entrapment. Upon arrival, responding crews found one vehicle collided into a security gate. Unfortunately, the gate had entrapped the two passengers. The roof and all the doors were removed from the vehicle to successfully extricate both passengers. The patients were immediately transported to Ocala Regional Hospital for treatment. It is with pride that we present the Meritorious Service Award to Lieutenant Thomas Harris for his role in this rescue. Continuing on with the Meritorious Service Award. On June 5th, 2021, Squad 7 was dispatched and responded emergency to West Fort Island Trail and Crystal River in reference to a vehicle submerged in water. Upon arrival, Citrus County Fire Rescue, Nature Coast EMS, and Citrus County Sheriff's Office crews found the vehicle approximately 100 yards from the boat ramp with an individual on the roof screaming for help. Squad 7 crews immediately donned proper PFDs and swam to the individual's aid. Crews reached the passenger, placed a PFD on them, and assisted them back to the bank. Once on shore, crews turned over patient care to Nature Coast EMS. Marine 3 arrived shortly thereafter and searched for additional victims. Fortunately, there were no other passengers. With no further hazards and the vehicle made clear, no further victims, the scene was turned over to CCSO and FWC. Once again, we are honored to present this Meritorious Service Award to Driver Engineer Christopher Caravetto.
Thank you.
Next is our Driver Engineer of the Year Award. The Driver Engineer of the Year Award may be awarded to any member who exemplifies the department's mission. The recipient is chosen by his or her peers because of unselfish acts in the field, leadership, compassion, and dedication. The recipient has demonstrated the ability to serve honorably in the finest traditions of the fire service. The peers of this individual state that this driver engineer has accomplished being one of 2 Citrus County Fire Rescue smoke divers. This accomplishment did not come easy. He has dedicated 2 years of his life to not only enduring incredible feats of physical fitness, but also taken those 2 years to hone and perfect his craft as a firefighter and a driver engineer. Along the way, striving to become the best he can be, he has taken the time to improve other firefighters' skills and their physical fitness. He has become a role model for all firefighters, whether a rookie or a veteran, to give them motivation to grow as an individual and become someone that will help every step of the way. We are very proud to present the award to Driver Engineer Edward Panicia.
Thank you.
And lastly, we present the Life Saving Award. The Life Saving Award is given to individuals directly responsible for saving a human life. This award is issued to members for saving a life through various actions on or off duty that are instrumental in saving that human life. The following individuals did just that. at approximately 12:30 a.m. on November 5th, 2021, there was a rollover motor vehicle accident at the intersection of Highway 44 and Courthouse Square in Inverness, Florida. All 3 passengers were ejected from the vehicle. Citrus County Fire Rescue off-duty personnel were first on the scene to provide first aid and give appropriate information to dispatch. The occupants were unconscious and exhibiting signs of traumatic brain injury. Within minutes, multiple agencies arrived and provided patient care, from Citrus County Fire Rescue, Inverness, and CCSL. All 3 were treated as trauma alert patients and transported accordingly. Ultimately, these patients were critically injured and in imminent danger of death. Due to the various actions of the off-duty and on-duty responding individuals, all patients were recovered and transported immediately for care. Fortunately, all 3 passengers were discharged from the hospital. We are very pleased to congratulate EMT Nicholas McNeil in his role in providing life-saving aid to these patients.
That's good. Thank you.
We'll now turn the ceremony back over to Division Chief Greg Ellis for closing remarks.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. Like I said before, it's a very important process, very time-honored tradition, and we are humbly our gratitude for having you guys here along with our first responders. We appreciate everybody's efforts and your continued success. So with that, we have one more award we're going to give. I'm going to turn it back over to Chief Long, a little unscripted here, and then we will dismiss you guys for cupcakes and pictures.
Mr. Palizzi, please come to the front. So, when driver engineer Palizzi was here on Wednesday, we forgot to present him with his helmet and leather boots as part of the end of his first probationary year with the department. So, with that, congratulations. Just sling your box down. Once driver engineer Palizzi has completed his photo shoot, he will be giving a brief speech on his first year with Citrus County Fire Rescue.
Thank you. We can do it. Pull this back a little. All right, everyone, tighten up in a little tighter. Good, perfect. And I'm just gonna head up here this way. Perfect, thank you.
We're done. No speech, I guess. Huh?